Compassion is the path to harmony, overcoming workplace bullying and exclusion through the teachings of the Platform Sutra. Platform Sutra of the Sixth Patriarch, 1. Introduction. The pain of workplace bullying and exclusion. Workplace bullying and feelings of exclusion are pervasive issues that impact individuals' mental well-being, productivity, and sense of belonging. These phenomena manifest as deliberate ostracism, belittlement, or social isolation, often creating a toxic environment that undermines personal and organizational growth. As highlighted in recent studies, exclusion in the workplace can be as emotionally painful as physical harm, activating similar regions of the brain associated with distress. Buddhist teachings, particularly from the Platform Sutra of the Sixth Patriarch and the Moratnaka Sutra, offer profound insights into addressing such suffering through compassion, mindfulness, and the recognition of interconnectedness. This essay explores how these ancient teachings can guide us in overcoming workplace bullying and exclusion, fostering a culture of understanding and harmony. 2. Understanding workplace bullying and exclusion. Workplace bullying and exclusion take many forms, from being left out of conversations in the break room to facing constant criticism or condescension from colleagues or managers. Such behaviors, whether intentional or not, can lead to social ostracism, a form of bullying that significantly impacts an employee's mental health and productivity. For instance, an employee feeling unwelcome during casual interactions or being excluded from team discussions may experience a deep sense of isolation. Research indicates that exclusion not only harms individuals by limiting their professional growth but also damages organizational culture, leading to decreased engagement and higher turnover rates. Feelings of exclusion often stem from in-group and out-group dynamics, where cliques form unintentionally, leaving some employees marginalized. The psychological toll of such experiences is profound, as they can trigger the same neural responses as physical pain, underscoring the urgency of addressing these issues. From a Buddhist perspective, this suffering arises from ignorance and attachment to ego, which create divisions and foster harmful behaviors. The teachings of the Platform Sutra and Moratnaka Sutra provide a framework for transcending these divisions by cultivating compassion and wisdom. 3. The Buddhist perspective, suffering and interconnectedness in the workplace. Buddhist teachings emphasize that suffering, dukkha, is an inherent part of human existence, often caused by attachment, aversion, and ignorance. Workplace bullying and exclusion can be seen as manifestations of these root causes, where individuals, driven by ego or insecurity, harm others through words or actions. The Platform Sutra of the Sixth Patriarch, a foundational text of Chan, Zen, Buddhism, teaches that true liberation comes from realizing the inherent Buddha nature within all beings. In this text, Huineng, the Sixth Patriarch, states that the mind is originally pure and that delusions arise from attachment to external distinctions. Applied to the workplace, this suggests that bullying and exclusion stem from a failure to recognize the shared humanity and inherent worth of all colleagues. The Moratnaka Sutra, a collection of Mahayana teachings, similarly emphasizes the importance of compassion and the interconnectedness of all beings. It teaches that all sentient beings are linked through the web of karma, and harming others ultimately harms oneself. In the context of workplace exclusion, this teaching reminds us that creating divisions or ostracizing others disrupts the harmony of the community, perpetuating suffering for all involved. By understanding that our actions ripple through this interconnected web, we can begin to approach workplace interactions with greater empathy and mindfulness. 4. Compassion as a remedy. Lessons from the Platform Sutra. The Platform Sutra offers a powerful antidote to workplace bullying through the practice of compassion and non-discrimination. Huineng teaches that the essence of enlightenment is to see beyond dualities, self and other, good and bad, and to recognize the unity of all things. In a workplace setting, this means looking beyond superficial differences or personal grievances to see the inherent dignity in every colleague. When faced with exclusion or bullying, instead of reacting with anger or resentment, one can cultivate a compassionate mindset, understanding that the aggressor may also be acting out of their own suffering or ignorance. Compassion, as taught in the Platform Sutra, is not passive acceptance of harm but an active effort to transform negative dynamics. For instance, if a colleague is excluded from conversations, reaching out with kindness or including them in discussions can break the cycle of isolation. Huineng's teachings encourage us to let go of ego-driven reactions and instead respond with a heart of understanding. This aligns with modern strategies for combating exclusion, such as fostering psychological safety where employees feel comfortable sharing feedback without fear of repercussions. 5. Mindfulness and equanimity. Insights from the Maratnaka Sutra. The Maratnaka Sutra provides further guidance through the practice of mindfulness and equanimity. This text emphasizes the importance of maintaining a calm and balanced mind, even in the face of adversity. In the workplace, mindfulness can help individuals observe their emotions and reactions to bullying or exclusion without being overwhelmed by them. By recognizing feelings of hurt or anger as transient mental states, one can avoid escalating conflicts or internalizing rejection. Equanimity, a key virtue in the Maratnaka Sutra, teaches us to remain steady regardless of praise or blame, inclusion or exclusion. This does not mean becoming indifferent but rather maintaining inner peace while working to improve external conditions. For example, an employee feeling ostracized can use mindfulness to process their emotions and equanimity to avoid taking exclusion personally, instead seeking constructive ways to build connections. This approach complements modern recommendations for addressing exclusion, such as initiating open dialogue with colleagues or seeking support from HR to foster inclusivity. 6. Practical applications. Building an inclusive workplace with Buddhist principles. Buddhist teachings from the Platform Sutra and Maratnaka Sutra offer practical steps for overcoming workplace bullying and exclusion. First, cultivating compassion involves actively listening to and valuing the perspectives of all colleagues, ensuring no one feels left out during meetings or social interactions. This mirrors the call for intentional inclusion in team building and daily operations as a counter to exclusionary behaviors. Second, practicing mindfulness allows individuals to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively to bullying or criticism. By staying present, one can address issues calmly, perhaps by discussing feelings of exclusion with a trusted colleague or manager, as suggested in workplace studies. Third, embracing interconnectedness reminds us that our well-being is tied to others. Supporting a culture of mutual respect and kindness can transform a toxic environment into one of harmony, reducing the incidence of cliques and ostracism. 7. Modern challenges and Buddhist solutions. In today's diverse workplaces, exclusion can arise from cultural or linguistic differences, as seen in scenarios where employees conversing in a shared language unintentionally exclude others. The Buddhist principle of non-discrimination from the Platform Sutra encourages us to bridge such divides by fostering understanding rather than resentment. Similarly, the Maratnaka Sutra's emphasis on karma reminds us that our actions, even small gestures of inclusion, contribute to a positive communal environment. Moreover, the psychological safety gap, where employees hesitate to share candid feedback due to fear of consequences, can be addressed through Buddhist-inspired practices of compassion and openness. Creating spaces where vulnerability is respected aligns with the Buddhist view of mutual support and shared humanity, helping to uncover hidden belonging challenges and build a truly inclusive workplace. 8. Conclusion. Embracing Buddhist teachings for workplace harmony. Workplace bullying and exclusion are significant challenges that cause deep emotional and professional harm, as evidenced by their impact on mental health and organizational performance. The teachings of the Platform Sutra of the Sixth Patriarch and the Maratnaka Sutra provide timeless wisdom for addressing these issues through compassion, mindfulness, and the recognition of interconnectedness. By seeing beyond ego-driven divisions, practicing equanimity in the face of adversity, and fostering a culture of mutual respect, we can transform workplaces into spaces of harmony and inclusion. The path to overcoming exclusion lies in embodying the compassionate heart taught by Huineng and the balanced mind advocated in the Maratnaka Sutra. These principles not only help individuals cope with personal experiences of bullying but also inspire collective efforts to build supportive environments. As we integrate these teachings into our daily interactions, we move closer to a workplace where every individual feels valued and connected, reflecting the ultimate Buddhist vision of unity and peace.